I'm back. I apologize, guys. It was just not sitting right with me. It was feeling, exclusive. So we are back. We're live streaming. Give it another shot. Our friend Stuart the Fish Whisperer is still up, by the way. And our friend Sheena, my food addiction, is up live and running. I don't know. I think I saw that our friend Weld is doing a live stream as well. Weld and Carrie. So what I'd like to do is share him out. So, who do we got here today? Anyone gonna pop in and say hi on the second round of live streaming? I apologize for leaving so abruptly and then coming back. Let's see. I'm looking at Weld's live stream. Weld and Carrie. Hey, Easy. How are you? How is day one? I just did a short reading from chapter 9 of A Course in Miracles. Now, some people find it extremely helpful to read some books dealing with A Course in Miracles. Some people have found it very helpful to read Gary Renard's The Disappearing Universe, which is a good book. I got mixed feelings about it a little bit. But it does have a powerful message, and it is very, very cleverly written in its description of the Course. Gives you a good breakdown. Hey, MC Gaming, how are you? Welcome, my friend. Let's see. William is here. Hello, William, my friend. How are you? Easy says, I have a business law exam I've been studying for. As soon as they get through the test, I will begin the course. Nice. When's the test? William says, I sub. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. MC Gaming says, where are you from? I am from the United States, Mid-Atlantic area, state of Maryland. Let's see. Breadwin? Did I say that right? Breadwin Glass says, hi. Hello, my friend. Tessa Smart. Wow, that's awesome. Good luck tomorrow. Harrison says, Harrison. How are you, my friend? I mentioned before, doing an intuitive reading. Let's see. William says, I love this video. Well, thank you, my friend. That's nice to hear. Brady says, I subbed. I appreciate that too. Chapter 9, Course in Miracles. I will reach out to you guys as well, all who subbed. Very much appreciated. MC Gaming is from India. Harrison says, do you smoke? I do not smoke. There was a point in my life when I did. Let's see. One says, what's your favorite animal? Probably, man, my all-time might be bears. Close with fox. Lately, I've really been digging groundhogs. T is back. Hey, T. Thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. One says, I'm from Italy. Nice. I have two friends that live in Rome. One lives there now. One passed away in 2015. I like eagles. The eagles are beautiful. Baby beluga, excellent picks. Let's see. Easy says, oddly enough, my favorite animal is the penguin. That's not so odd. They're beautiful, beautiful birds. Very graceful in the water. I love things that are transformed. You look at a duck. So awkward on the land. They seem so vulnerable. How could they ever defend themselves? Unlike a goose, you do not want to mess with a goose, especially at certain times of the year. But you put them in water, or you see them flying, and they are transformed into an animal of grace. Like penguins. William says, I like crickets. I like crickets too. So I'm a vegan. I love all animals. T says, think it wise to restart. Is Flower Noodle hiding? I don't know. It might be kind of late for them, but it is Friday. Saturday for them, actually. Charlie says, hey, my man. I hope you're well. Hey, chat. Charlie, my friend, how are you? So here's a line from A Course in Miracles. Just one line. I often say that sometimes one sentence can sum up the entirety of something. And in the Course in Miracles, almost every sentence can sum up the entirety of the book. That's what's so incredible about it. But here it is. Every minute and every second gives you a chance to save yourself. Every minute, every second gives you a chance to save yourself. How amazing is that? What do you mean by saving yourself? Meaning choosing peace, choosing love. Every minute you have an opportunity. Am I listening to the voice of the ego? Am I listening to the voice of love? Both voices are in the head. The only choice that we might have, ever, choosing love or choosing the ego. Charlie says, hey, my man, hope you're doing well. Oh, I read that. But you know what? It stands up. Hey, Dan, how are you? Dan, you going out this weekend? Dan says, Yogi, my friend. Sniper says, greeting beautiful souls from across the pond, but under the same skies. Sniper, my friend, how are you? How are you feeling? You back to 100%? 90%? Our new friend, Northern Starseed, is here. Northern Starseed Terra. How are you? Easy says, I've been thinking about cutting out meat and trying vegetarian diet, but I'm worried I will eat more bread and gain weight. Any tips? Yes. Fill up on the good stuff. If you're worried about eating bread, eat more fruit, eat more legumes, eat more greens, vegetables, brown rice. A little bit of bread's not bad. If you eat more good stuff, I always tell people for anything you want to do, diet-wise, weight-wise. Sorry, guys. See, William says, are you Christian? Not technically, I'm not. Basically, I follow the principles of yoga, and I'm a student of, I've studied Buddhism. I'm a student of A Course in Miracles, which is Christian in speech, but it actually has quite a bit more to do with Buddhism and Vedanta. I went to a Catholic school. I was raised Catholic. It's a beautiful religion. It was not for me. William says, I am. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy for you, because I think everyone should find their path. T says, easy bread's not healthy for you. Nope. Sniper says, say 85. Climb with blocked ears. It was quite a task. Hey, Bet, did that affect your sense of balance? Dam says, not looking like it, Yogi. I got to work tomorrow, and Sunday is going to rain, I believe. Working is for the birds. It is for the birds. But hey, pays for the fishing license, right? T says, hey, Squirrel, you've been climbing. William says, okay. What denomination are you, my friend? If you don't mind me asking. Dam's waving at Bumblebee. T says, had a dam. William says, what is your favorite thing behind you? Man, what a good question. So many good books back there. I got The Power of Now, which was highly influential for me back in, I think, 1999, 2000. Way before that, 1986 or so, I've read Autobiography of a Yogi. That completely changed my life. Devoted myself. I read my first book of yoga when I was 11. Taught myself yoga asanas, taught myself how to meditate. Wasn't very good at either one of them, but hey, I was 11. And I had an interest in all those years. And then about 1986 or so, I read Autobiography of a Yogi, and it just confirmed for me, this is it. This is my path. To my side, and I was going to read from this maybe later tonight, Kahlil Gibran's The Prophet. An amazing book. All right, guys. It starts with, obviously, page 1. But very often, page 1 is copyright stuff. Starts with page 3. Ends on page 94. Give me a page number, and I'll read on any page, and it'll have incredible wisdom. Easy says, I quit daily alcohol about a month ago, and I've been trying to see weight loss results, but nothing yet. Yeah, a lot of times it's going to be in that overall shift in diet. What are you doing exercise-wise? Sampa says, to T, I'm a tree surgeon. Let's see, William says, okay. Monster Funk says, hello, how you doing? Greetings from Mexico. Hello, my friend from Mexico. How are you? We got another friend from Mexico that shows up. Let's see. I can't do page 123 from page 3 to 94. Any page from 3 to 94. Cypher says, greetings to Mexico. T says, Squirrel, there's me thinking you climbing a mountain. Page 67. All right, I'm going to write that down. 67 and 48. 67, 48, 66. Let's start with 48. And how shall you rise beyond your days and nights unless you break the chains which you are at dawn of your understanding have fastened around your noon hour. In truth, that which you call freedom is the strongest of these chains, though its links glitter in the sun and dazzle your eyes. And what it is but fragments of your own self you would discard that you may become free. If it is an unjust law, you would abolish that law. That law was written with your own hand upon your own forehead. You cannot erase it by burning your law books. Do not by washing your forehead, as you judge, though you pour sea upon them. So, that was 48. Let's go to 66. Easy said 67. Let's go to 67, then 68. Then a priestess said, "Speak to us of prayer." And he answered, saying, You pray in your distress and in your need. Would that ye might pray also in the fullness of your joy and in your days of abundance. For what is prayer but the expansion of yourself into the living ether? And if it is for your comfort to pour your darkness into space, it is also for your delight to pour forth the dawning of your heart. And if you cannot but weep when your soul summons you to prayer, she should spur you again and yet again through weeping until you shall come laughing. And when you pray, you rise to meet in the air those who are praying at this very hour, and whom say in prayer that you meet. That was a good one. 66. All right. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness, and that longing is in all of you. But in some of you, the longing is a torrent rushing with might to the sea, carrying the secrets of the hillsides and the songs of the forest. And in others, it is a flat stream that loses itself in angles and bends and lingers before it reaches the shore. But let not him who longs much say to him who longs little, Wherefore are you slow and halting? It's just a book filled with wisdom. Viva la Mexico! 42 for Squirrel Sniper. Let's see. And if any of you would punish in the name of righteousness, and lay the axe onto the evil tree, let him see to its roots. And verily he will find the roots of the good and the bad, the fruitful and the fruitless, all entwined together in a silent heart of the earth. And who judges, who would be just? That was perfect for Squirrel Sniper. 42 was perfect. Good pick. Yep, Sniper says very aptly for me. Pretty, Sniper, pretty intuitive. T says, Yogi, how was your week been? I've been, had a few negatives, but, it's been a positive week. I've secured enough to a craft group as of next week, even though I've had to rearrange my therapy. Hey, you know what though? I think the therapy itself, or I think the crafting, the craft group, acts as a therapy for you as well. Let's see. One says, "Have you watched London is Falling?" I haven't. What is that, a TV show or a movie? Cypher says watched. Yep. T says FAFT is therapy. Yes. It's a movie. Let's see. Northern Starseed says, I have William. What's it about? I haven't even heard of it. But I am seriously out of the loop. Fairly happily so, I might add. So, I read a poem, I mentioned this earlier, by Galloway Kinnell. Irish poet, St. Francis and de Sales. I read it in the earlier live stream. And it might be, man, I love all the Sufi poets. I love Rumi, Hafiz. Um, I love Gibran, who I just read. Uh, William Blake. I've read Samuel Taylor Coleridge last week. His famous poem, What If? What if you dreamed, and what if in your dream you went to heaven? And what if there in heaven you picked a strange and wonderful flower? And what if when you woke you had that flower in your hand? Then what if? Let's see. My name is William. William says, thank you. You're welcome. But this poem, St. Francis and de Sales, might be the most beautiful poem ever. And then I spent probably half an hour just talking about how it applies, how we can apply it in our life. If you guys would like to hear it, let me know. Or do you know it? You might already know it. It's St. Francis and de Sales. Let's see. William says, what is your favorite footballer? I don't have a favorite footballer, my friend. I almost feel bad admitting that I don't watch football, or, here in the States, we call it soccer, but, rightly named. What, 3/4 of the world, more, call it football. And here, we in America keep saying, nope, soccer. Why is it soccer? Because we keep saying soccer over and over again. Sampa says, I haven't really seen a movie since I became consciously aware. I just don't feel the need anymore. I've seen too many already to even remember. This is true. This is true. Every once in a while I watch little snippets on Netflix, but I don't know the last movie I watched all the way through. It should only be one name in the world. So what's the name? Who is the only footballer that I should be concerned with? Since I know nothing about football, I will take you at your word from this moment on. I agree. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it should only be football. I agree. Easy says, I don't watch movies much anymore either. Trying to get more into reading. Yeah, I don't even watch much TV. I have Hulu. A few years ago, there were a few shows. I did watch Reservation Dogs on FX. That was really good. Oh, The Bear. The Bear's really good. Sampa says, I don't mind admitting that I was brought up in the film industry. You've mentioned some of that a bit. But that was just my parents' journey. Harrison says, burp. It's an excellent point, my friend. I will take that under serious consideration. As a matter of fact, I might even subscribe to your newsletter. Let's see. Erling Haaland I like. I'll have to look him up. All right, guys. St. Francis and de Sales, if you don't mind. Let's see. William says, I like Cole Palmer, but half is good. Let's see. William says, Haaland. Baby Harrison says, Baby Beluga. T says, I'm struggling to focus on long things like movies, but I can focus within 2 or 3 minutes. Switching things constantly. It's so annoying. Neurodivergence issues. Gotcha. Let's see. T says, hey, Northern and Harrison. Cypress says, interesting chat last night with Chief Ironbush, a Native American, and Jocelyn from Archaic. William says, do you like, what was it about, Sniper? Do you like Gen Alpha? You know what? I have a lot of faith in the new generation coming up. So, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, both of them, a lot of faith. They will be the ones, possibly, hopefully, to save the world. Northern says, hi, Bumblebee. T says, Yogi, I sadly admit I jump about even on here on occasion with a second device. Wish I could stay focused more. Hey, that will come. I think that will come when you start feeling better. I don't mind that you jump about. I mean, I urge people all the time, if you see another live streamer, a friend of ours, go visit. William says, yes, I'm from the UK. As a matter of fact, our friend Hulk is live right now. He's getting in his reps. Let's see. William says, you play video games? I don't play video game. The last video game was probably maybe the original John Madden football, or maybe Asteroids, maybe Miss Pac-Man. Man, I'm old. I'm an original Generation X. I'm on the cutting edge. I slip by. So all those who might be tempted to say, hey, boomer, nope, not me. Miss it by a year. My siblings, baby boomers. Sister was born in 1960. Semper says the family saga of his tribe, the Turtle Clan. They're the Watcher of the Shift. Nice. Cersei says, I'm thinking Chelsea with Cole Palmer. Hey, Northern Starseed, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking, my friend? Let's see. T says, well, oh, William Downey is live. Yep, I saw that. Northern says, I like him too. Hey, so are there any football superstars? You know, in my day as a kid, Pele. And then I guess a couple of decades ago, David Beckham. William says, yeah. T says, Squirrel, you were a mutant age turtle. Always had a crush on Donatello. Cersei said, Yogi, I clicked on your community link for the Fish Whisperer. Is he still is he still up and running? Man, he's a great guy. Pele is a ghost. Oh, is goat. Yeah, he is. I'm glad to hear. So, William, I take it you're Generation A, right? I'm really glad to hear that people know who Pele is. Because if you ask in America, who's Bronco Nagurski, who was a great football player, American football player, back in the 1940s, people would just shrug. I don't know. Who is he? He says, I recall Kenny Dalglish. Sniper's laughing. It says on guard. On guard. Hey, Sniper is actually a fencer. Oops. Hey, T. Have you taken your supplements yet? Take mine right now. Dog leash. Sniper says my era was Tony Cotti, and Frank McVaney. Hey, I did watch Ted Lasso. That was a good TV show. It was very positive. Northern Starseed says Manchester, UK, Yogi. Gotcha. I was thinking, because you were with your football knowledge. Isabella, my friend, how are you? Sniper says, like yesterday, William. Oh, I'm sorry that I missed that. Do you remember Twin Towers, 9/11, 2001? I do. Remember exactly what I was doing. The world changed. Isabella says, like 7. I appreciate that. Thank you. I saw Isabella earlier today on our friend Love Our Toy Pups. Who says, Twin Towers, 9/11 and 2001. I do. I think everyone, probably everyone in the world, but everyone most certainly in America. And I live not too far from Washington, D.C., not too far from the Pentagon. Let's see. Northern Starseed said, yes, I told him on live that I clicked on your link for his live, and he said you were his guru, his spiritual guru to be exact. He's way too kind. He likes to call me his spiritual friend. I like to call him the Zen master of fly tying. Because if you see the concentration that he brings into his art, he's definitely an artist. Such a tiny fly. And he's so patient. There's a line in the Course in Miracles that says, infinite patience provides immediate results. Meaning, if we practice infinite patience, we receive the immediate benefits, the immediate results of patience itself. We always think, I need to be more patient. But we never say, I'm going to be patient. It's always, I can't do it, or I'm just not patient. I'm not patient enough. I would like to be. We practice patience. And then we get the results of patience. You don't have to be good at it. That's why it's a practice. But you watch him, and he is infinitely patient in what he's doing. Let's see. Zampa says, I've been down that rabbit hole and watched days of footage on that event. Let's see. Toy Pup says, hi again. Yellow is our favorite color. Is it? It's a pretty color. I love yellow in nature. I would never have a yellow car, but I love seeing yellow in nature. Man, who doesn't love a good dandelion? Beautiful flower. It's like calling them weeds. What is a weed but a word, a description? We got some hearts from Lover Toy Pups. I just mentioned you a little bit ago. Toy Pup says, we've muted family time, but sending lots of love. Much appreciated. I like green too. Again, the green of nature, the green of mid to late spring, when the whole world is just turning green. It becomes you can't watch it without becoming that color yourself. It engulfs, embraces. Let's see, what is your favorite type of water? It's a good question. River? I love all moving water. Rivers, streams, creeks, trickles. Let's see, what says I like, oh, Fiji. So we're talking drinking water? Man, I drink from the sink. I use a cup. I don't just bend over. I'm not a barbarian. Let's see, Northern Stars, he says, I love yellow and orange. Yellow and orange. Beautiful colors. Orange. I guess we could say saffron. Saffron more of a yellow, or is it more of an orange? Just reminds me of the orange robes of yogis. Buddhist monks as well. Semper says, I'm the fall guy, orange and browns. I like wearing brown. Brown's one of my favorite colors to wear. It's an excellent question, my friend William. All the colors of nature. I had a slight epiphany in spring, late spring, such a deep state of green all around. And I was looking at the green leaves, and I realized that the leaves actually weren't green. It was an illusion, that the flower itself already contains the colors of autumn. Already has brown, already has orange, already has brown. But because of the chlorophyll in the leaves, because of the time of year, and the reflection from the sunlight gives it the appearance of green. The green's an illusion. And the epiphany was everything is already present. Every season is already present. Every next season is already present in the presence itself, if that makes sense. Sounds kind of weird, but let's see. I like the horizon and water. It is pretty, very pretty. We think of things as constantly changing, which they are. The nature of life is motion, but at the same time, nothing is ever absent. Fall isn't absent from summer. Summer isn't absent from spring. Spring isn't absent from winter. It's just a separate appearance of what is and always now. If we think of that in terms of life, Sepa says level equal equilibrium. If we think in terms of life, death is present in life. Life is present in death. Things change, but that which is always is. I don't know if that makes sense. It was an important epiphany when it happened, but like all epiphanies, as you think about it later, the wisdom of it, the epiphany-is of it begins to change a bit. Cypress says, balance of nature. Exactly. Balance of nature. We wouldn't have... You can't have summer. You can't have fall. You can't have winter unless the seed of its opposite is already in place. So when you see that when you realize that the color of autumn is already in the spring leaf, what is it to fear about a changing season? When you realize that the essence of life is in death, what is it to fear about death? Is death the absence of life or the absence of life as we know it? Is it the absence of beingness, or is it the absence of what we recognize now, just becoming something else? Let's see. William says Elon Musk or Donald Trump. Man, do I have to choose? Here's my favorite answer when I get a question like that is, how about Elon Musk and Donald Trump? That we don't really need to pick sides. And of course, they're sort of on the same side anyway. Sniper says the same thing. Why the or, William? Which is a good question. We go through life with those ors. Democrat or Republican? Right or left? Up or down? William says you don't have to. Yeah, this is true. You don't have to. That's the most important realization I might have ever had. That I don't have to take a side. Everyone's going to demand that you do. People will keep sending you invitations. Join this party, join this side, join this factor, whatever. You don't have to. Ever. You can opt out. No one ever does. Very few people do. Most people who do, they'll join a monastery or an ashram, or they become hermits. But, we were instructed by Jesus, be in the world but not of it. What if we did that? That is what I am endeavoring. I don't know if I can do it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I can be successful. Can I be a secular monk? Can I be a monk in the world? Can I earn an income coming here talking nonsense to people? Northern says, I wouldn't mind being a hermit, to be honest. I'm with you on that. I am semi-hermit now. I inherited a house. I was a caregiver for my father. After my divorce, I was a caregiver with my father for my mother. And then when my mother passed away, I became my father's primary caregiver. And my brother and I inherited the house that we grew up in, which is awesome because it's paid for. My brother and I split expenses. Two very different people. But we care for each other. We love each other. We stay out of each other's way. So I thought, for me, I lost my business as a caregiver for my father during the COVID shutdown because no one could come over to train. I had a training business and I couldn't go to other people's houses to train them. It was dangerous for my father. Whatever views you have on COVID, I did not even want to bring a cold. My father had congestive heart failure. A cold or a flu, let alone COVID, would have been too much for him. So when my father did pass away, I didn't feel like I had the heart to restart my business. Didn't know if I even wanted to train people. It got a little old. Trying to introduce a different thought system into a fitness community. That as you get older, do you still need to train to have 18-inch arms? Do you still need to bench 350 pounds? Do you still need to train simply for looks? Which isn't bad. None of that's bad. But you also have to think about mobility, overall fitness, general health, the little things. Let's see. Train for health. I agree, 100%. But a lot of people, it's all train for ego gratification. Let's see. Sniper says, William, does your parents know you are on a live stream interacting? William says, yes. Are you under 12? Good question. So anyway, I decided this was my opportunity. I had a little bit of money saved up, and I was going to, you know, see what I can do. Can I earn an income? I do my best not to say, can I earn a living? Because I like to think that I was given a living. I was graced a living. I don't need to earn it. It was given to me. Um, and can I have that semi monastic, semi hermit um, life? 59, do I want to dive into the workplace again? The answer is no, I don't. Um, I do teach meditation and breath work, so a little bit of money there, but largely ever since the beginning of summer, I've decided I'm going to see if I can actually be a YouTuber. And I like the thought of making a declaration, of saying, sort of reinventing the wheel, sort of. Because I don't do anything flashy. I do some nature videos, and I do little short videos talking about Course in Miracles or yoga or whatever, and I go live stream. We'll find out. So what about you, Northern? Bring up your channel real quick, my friend. I love that thought of a card of a day. My ex-wife, I only say that for a description. She is not really an ex. I mean, she is an ex-wife, but her name's Mocha. Some of you know her. And as you know, Mocha isn't an ex anything in my life. She is as vital and important as she was when we started dating in 2002. Hey, Wetback, how are you? Let's see. Wetback says, "What's up, Dad? What's up, my friend?" Sampa says it's 11:27 p.m. And William says he's in the UK. That's up a bit late with parents' consent. Wetback says, "Hop up out the bed, turn my swag on, take a look in the mirror to say what's up." Hey, is that original? Is that yours? Or is it from a song? Well, from a song. From yours or from someone else's? You got away with words, my friend. Let's see. Wetback says, look it up. It's Soldier Boy. I will. Hey, Austin. How have you been? I haven't seen you for a few days. We're actually going to wrap things up, I think, in just a few minutes. Call it an early night. This is the... I had to restart my live stream. Austin says hi to everyone. So what's new, my friend? I keep mentioning that I was going to read St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, because I think it is the most beautiful and maybe one of the most truthful things in the entirety of the Bible. Description of love. Maybe I'll just read that last part. If you don't mind. If you guys don't mind. St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians. It's the very ending. Love is patient, love is kind. It's not jealous. It is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not speak its own interest. It is not quick-tempered. It does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. That says, thank you for the live, Yogi. Good night, everyone. Good night, my friend. Thank you for hanging out. Let's see. Also says, I have no internet right now. I'm using my phone for data. Gotcha. I hope you get power back soon, my friend. All right. So, I'm going to wrap things up. Get to bed early for a change. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate your patience. It was, Whatback says I have unlimited data. It's a good idea. Sniper says, take care all. Sniper, I'm glad that you are back to 85%. Hopefully tomorrow, all the way to 100. Wetback says, thank God. Yeah, I have unlimited data too. All right. So, Sniper says, let's hope. Absolutely. Muhammad, my friend, says, so my brothers, Yogi, my brother Yogi, and all brothers and sisters here. Hello, my friend. Hey, you caught us just in time. I'm wrapping things up for the night, Muhammad. It is nice to see you. I hope you are safe. I hope your family is safe. Think of you often, my friend, and I'm sending prayers your way. I will see everyone later. Take care, guys.